Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So in this really quick video, I just wanted to talk about the real shock decision this weekend, which is to sack Graham Potter from Chelsea. So the Chelsea manager has gone. He's only been there, what are we in now? The beginning of April. So is he there for like 6 months, maybe less? It's supposed to be a project. He's got into the quarterfinals of the Champions League, but obviously that loss to Aston Villa, they look pretty dire on the weekend, and the management have spent a lot of money and they've said no, you can go. Is it the right decision? I want you to. I don't know enough about Chelsea to really understand it, so this is more of a video talking about what information I can gather. And basically I just want you to comment and tell me what you think, because I know I have an absolute load of Chelsea fans subscribed to this channel, so that's what I'm looking for in this video. I also went onto FootMob and looked at the news stories on there and found this really interesting article by Jack Gallagher. It says the contenders to be the new Chelsea manager. Obviously, number one, Julian Nagelsmann, who was just, he himself had a shock sack by Bayern Munich a week or two ago. Then Mauricio Pochettino, that would be very controversial for Spurs, because obviously Spurs are looking for a new manager as well at the minute, because they decided to let Conte go after the debacle of the comments that he said in that press conference. Luis Enrique, former Spain manager, is there, and number three, Zizou, Zinedine Zidane in fourth, and then five, an outsider, Ruben Amorim, Sporting manager. He, of course, masterminded the win in the knockout round against Arsenal, so Sporting Lisbon are in the quarterfinals and Arsenal are not. Between those five, do you have a favoured one? Personally, I don't. I've said this a million times. I don't like Luis Enrique's style. I don't like the whole pass it around and don't score any goals. Zizou, I don't know. It's difficult. Oh, obviously, he's won so many trophies. Is he as good though? Is it just that team? Is it just having Ronaldo and Benzema and Bale, you know, and Modric and Casemiro, and is it all these players that did it, or is it him? Because usually successful Real Madrid managers don't say anything. They pick the team, or the rumour was that Ronaldo was picking the team. And they just sort of say, I did see a half-time, there was a thing to do with Gareth Bale. And it was a half-time talk, and they had cameras in the dressing room, and they just went in, and old Zizou was like, just keep it going, or something, or get a goal in the second half, because they were losing, and that's it. It was over. They all clapped, they went back out. And on the line, you know, there was a bit of a joke at the time that every time, because that season Real Madrid were conceding a lot of goals, and every time they conceded a goal, you just go, clap his hands and say, vamos. And that was it, you know, that was just all his contribution was. But is he a mastermind? You know, I don't know. I think having this Chelsea job at the minute will be the telltale of whether he is a genius or whether he was just lucky. Ruben, I don't know. I like his playing style, but the challenges will be very different at a team like Chelsea. Obviously I worked for Jose Mourinho though, coming from Porto. And then Pochettino, I think that would be very difficult for Spurs fans to take if he went there, rather than possibly returning to Spurs. If you're a Spurs fan, of course, tell me if you would like any of these managers as well. Do you think you can get any of the managers? I don't think Zizou, no offence, I don't think Zizou would go to Tottenham. He might not even go to Chelsea. I think personally he's more of a Man United, Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, just, you know, the absolute creme de la creme. Nagelsmann, who's, you know, a little bit of an unknown in some respects. He's very young, isn't he? And he's a little bit outspoken. I think he might get in trouble with the Chelsea board, but, you know, we'll see. So that's kind of it. I just want to say those names and see what you think. And I'd love to read your comments. Was it the right decision? I know some of you are not massive fans of Graham Potter. I'm kind of sympathetic because he's an ex-Swansea manager and he did wonderful things for our club. Do you think that, you know, is it going to be Mourinho because he's unhappy at Roma? That's another possibility. Or do you have someone in mind you think it might be? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you.